Hello, it's Bga, and we're back for another sort of map tour. I try to be different. I don't try to be the same as everyone else. So it's not as informative. It's more crazy. Here we go. Let's have a look. We start off in new farmer mode, just so we can see what you got. You've got your house. Apparently the sleep trigger's gone. So you place your sleep trigger down, I guess. Oh, as far as I knew, your sleep trigger should have been here. So to remove that, that's different. You start off with a truck and a mower that you can't use, but you can pull it about. No, it's too heavy apparently. I mean, that's bizarre. If you ask me, that as an object that's too heavy. I don't know about you gentlemen out there, but you've all cut your own grass. Is your mower this size? If it is it too heavy? I mean, mine's that size and I lift it around all the time. Anyway, you got your truck. You start off with your bits and bobs around the farm. We're not going to go into all the details of what you get when you start on new farmer mode. We're just going to have a butchering around. So here we are. This is the starter farm. This is Greenlands farm, I believe so. You can remove the hedges by deleting these posts. That removes all the hedges. It will leave the gates, but if you delete any one gate, that deletes all the gates. We will have a look at that later. It's not something that I would suggest doing. But here's the farm. So you get your house, you've got a little garage way. It isn't too bad, it's nice. You've got plenty of room where you could build in a nice garden if you want. There you go. You also got an outside chicken coop. Just here, we'll buy a chicken. There we go. You can see chicken. There's one in the middle there. There's a little chicken coop. All the gates are interactive. Not sure you can open that, can you? No, that's going to close the gate if I'm not careful. You've got fuel tankers everywhere. There's one here. You've got your workshop in here. You start off with a nice tractor. A Landini. Good little tractor, that one. Sheds are quite nice. This is pretty self-explanatory. There you go. You have a cow barn. This will hold, I believe, oh, there's a tricker. 80 cows. There we go. We've got 3 cows so you can have a look. All the doors, everything's interactive. There we go. Nice for role playing. Tipper. And this one, you have a pasture to it. A decent sized pasture. You might actually get to see 80 cows. I like them when they do it that way. So this is nice. This is a nice one. I'd prefer a more rustic barn, but there we go. There's your cows. Manure point. Come round here. Automatic feeder. So obviously you start off with the robot. You can't open the robot's thing. But once it's ready, once an hour, if you've got all these filled up, all these have some of it in each. Once an hour, the robot will load up, come out, round it comes, into here, on its own accord, and it will feed them. Do not overfill one. If you overfill too many, you won't be able to fill them all. So, just put a few in each. It feeds them on dribs and drabs. It doesn't overfeed them, so bear that in mind. Nice big storage barns. I mean, look at the size of this storage barn. This is where you would probably want to see your harvester in something the size of this, rather than your equipment. And in the smaller shed you'd have your equipment, but in this case you got the harvester. What harvester have you got? Well, start off with a T560i. Nice John Deere one. It's different than when you normally start with. And you got you got a little trailer there. Another little shed, more equipment, pieces of equipment in them. I like these sheds. These sheds are quite nice. The details on this is quite nice. Again, you got this one sheep. Let's have a look. Is this sheep or pigs? This might be. There it is, sheep. Should be. There we go. We'll grab 4. Why not? The old 65. There they are. they've got manure there, so maybe these are converted so you can give them straw. Let's have a look. Does it say on there? No, it doesn't. But maybe you can give them straw. Who knows? It is definitely can with the pigs, and that's what we come to next. The pig one. You can go through these doors, all interactive. Okay, there's some weeds growing through that one. Trying to see where we. Is this the same as the in-game one then? It is. There we go. We get some pigs. Just so you can see them. There they are. All interactive again. Just don't let the pigs escape. There's Silage Bunker. There you got one. More pieces of equipment, more sheds. It really is just silo here somewhere. There it is. Silo. It's the base game one. But there you go. It is a very nice farm. It is very typical British style farm. But there are downsides to it. Yeah, I think, to be honest, you could get quite bored of this farm. Because it's already got it all there. There's nothing to work to. You know. You've got dairy, you've got pigs, you've got sheep. The only thing you haven't got on this farm that I can tell is horses. So, yeah, I think that could get a little bit boring. So, but there's other farms. There's other sites for farms. So, yeah, we're just going to take a drive. We go down the road. You can have a look at some of the fields, cattle grids. That's always nice, cattle grids. Fields, as you can see, it's all got hedges. There's weeds already in the fields, but the fields are of decent size. I'm going to zoom right out as far as it'll let us go. So you get a nice wide view as we drive down the road. These gates, as you see in front, if you get rid of the hedge, the gates remain. Now to get rid of the gates, all you've got to do is delete one gate and it will delete them all. We jump out here, you'll see, here we go, Greenlands Farm. There's actually got a sign. Now this is something that I've spoken about before. Surely now with number plates and the fact that you can actually type in letters and numbers, surely someone can do a mod where we can place these sort of things down. And you can create your own name for your farm. There we go. Oh, we're holding all the traffic up. So that's the middle farm, the Greenlands farm. We are going to swing around again. I think we want to go this way. Yeah, we're going to head this way. Head towards the town. Also, we're driving like a nutter, but these are hard to get over. Whoa, easy, Tiger. Really should turn traffic off. Gosh, crush counter. There we go. We're here. Jump here. Here is Taylor's Agricultural Engineers. This is your shop. There you go. It's your shop. And oh, hang on, it turns you sideways. Here's your repair trigger. Here is your repairs bay, if you like. But what this is quite handy is you do have. I don't think this is a working ramp. Unfortunately, it's not a working ramp. No, there's no trigger anywhere. It's not a working ramp, but you do have it in here. This, you know, you got your booth, paying your mechanic, so you can role play a little. It could be better decorated. Like the shutters don't work, so. But it is what it is. Make use of it. If you're role playing, it's, you know, it's different from other shops. We're still holding up traffic. Wow. A lot of traffic. There you go. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be so polite and wait. Here we come across here. You'll see, it should say, there we go. Welcome to Greenlands. This is a little town, little village. Bungalows there. Some houses with their brick gardens, all empty. Or mostly empty. There's somehow There's a turn in there with some cars parked, vans. I mean, I'd like to see some decoration, but again, you could do that yourselves. The houses are quite... Yeah. I mean, prosthetics, it's nice. You've got a church. It's not Britishy. It's not really Britishy. Red tiled church. It's more... Looks more Italian, French style. But yeah, this is nice. Over here you got one of your sell points. Duna's store. You've also got a diner, fuel station. Yeah, various little bits and bobs. It's nice to have a town. Good for role playing. Good for storytelling. There's your fuel station and your diner. Again, there's sell points as well. And then we're leaving that. We have here on the left, I can't actually read the sign, so we're going to, it might be one of the mills. Yeah, it's the grain mill. There we go. You have a grain mill. We're going to carry on. Now, other farms on this are fairly interesting. If we don't come across them on our drive, we will tab to them. Or at least try to anyway. As you can see, the fields, although on the map they look tiny, they're actually not so small. This map kind of gives the impression that it's bigger than it actually is. Now we're on console, so it is a 2x map. Sorry, I nearly said 4. But you kind of get the impression that this is almost a PC size map. I mean, especially when you look out. The way they've designed it here. I'm trying to get up on there so I can get a decent vantage point. We don't have fly on console. There we go. The way it looks out, if you did that on a lot of maps, you wouldn't be able to see like this. There'd be lots of trees, etc, etc. But when you look at it like this, it does seem bigger. It seems bigger than Calmsden. Calmsden, because of the small number of fields, I know they're large, but because of the small number of fields, it just seems a little small on the map size. This one, however, looks huge. If you look at the map, even though the map, it looks like a 4x map. And it isn't. Well, we can tell it isn't, but it looks huge. The fields look bigger than they probably actually are, which is always a nice touch. Right, so here we are at Roadside Farm. The name's not really original there, but again, you've got fuel tankers. Yeah, I think this is the house up here. Yeah, garage, I don't think that works. Just place it. I mean, these are definitely Italian houses. Hopefully, you could possibly delete some of these if you own the land. Put down a nice British house, which are available. Let's just have a look, see if you can delete them. Construct. No. Can't delete them ones. I mean, maybe if you own the land. No idea how much this farm would cost. Where are we? We're there. Came down to there. Through the town. There we are. Roadside. We're all the way up here. So the farm itself will set you back 279 grand. You get 2 fields with it, 16 and 15. That is the Roadside Farm. Did I miss one? Don't know if that's a farm or not. But anyway, this is the farm. You've got a little house to the side. We're going to go through it quickly. Shed. You've got pigs, I think this is. Yep, pigs here. This is predominantly a pig farm then. And we got these is an in-game shed. But it kind of works well. It does fit quite nicely. And again, you can change any of this up if once you own it. In-game silo, again, you can change that if you own it. Access to your fields, just through these gates. I think it just closed that after starting to open it. It's a decent-ish size field, and on the map it looks small. So yeah, I mean, they are deceivingly larger than they are, and deceivingly smaller than they are at the same respect. It's crazy that way. But this is a nice little farm again. So I think Green River. I'm losing me words here. I think this map, Greenland's map, is ideal for console players who are wanting to start servers and multiple farm servers with friends or just other fellow farm simmers with a wish to build a community. And as you can see, as we go through again, fields, they're not small, but they're not large. They're all sort of medium sized. They're very deceiving. Now this is quite a nice feature. You have what I would call like a double farm. So the farm and farmhouse for the farm are down here on the left. We will go down there. Just going to pull over here. But over the road we have Woodview House, and over there is Woodview Farm. So what is Woodview House? Well, it's got access to a field. You've got a house with a nice car in a driveway. Could be the wife's car, or if you ladies are playing, it could be your husband's car. Yeah, you get this field. You get a rustic looking barn. It does not work. It is just there for aesthetics. And then you get this old open barn. So, yeah, I mean, you could try to use this as some sort of farm base. Again, maybe they're sellable. We will have a look on the map to see if you can purchase that one little bit area. We're up north somewhere. Here we are. So if we're going to buy, that does come with field 22. And it's 107 grand. So yeah, that's that one. And the other farm we're going to go look at is 261 grand, and it's over there. So I mean, technically maybe you could run it as a farm. Jump over and have a look. So this is Woodview Farm. So that was Woodview House. This is Woodview Farm. It's a long old way. The drive into it, the driveway, and again you can tidy it up. You can make it how you look. It's got a plain modern white house with a car on the drive. Yeah, I don't like the house models. I do hope you can delete them. Big bays, 2 big open sheds, and that's it really. Access, you've got a couple of fields. But all in all, a small little farm. Don't get a lot there. However, it's more empty than the others. So it's more easy to place your items down there without having to try and delete things. And again, without purchasing everything and trying to delete them anyway, who knows? So there's 2, I would say, possible farms there. You could use them as 1 or use them as 2. This is where the farm becomes a little bit, or the map becomes a little bit pretty. Although you've got row upon trees, you do have this nice bridge over the river. And wooded area, so there's plenty of room for forestry, role playing, those sort of things, and big long windy roads if people like it. And I am driving on the wrong side of the road. You know what the problem is? I've been playing on American maps. There you have it. But yeah, I mean, you've got water access points down at the river, which, yeah, it's nice to see. I mean, I think any body of water you should be able to draw water from. We've got the Sawmill just on our left there we're passing. I've got some more housing areas. This one is interesting because it's, if you look at it, it's a house in building in progress, but you can enter this and walk around. Yeah, there's not many houses in Farm Sim on console you can do that with. But yeah, there's a placeable that's like that already. Yeah, maybe we need to get some modders to start modding out some houses for us. That'd be popular at the moment. But yeah, there's another little place there. Come on, Mr. Car. It does take a while, these old trucks, to start going. Swing down here. You got your bio. No, this is another farm, isn't it? I think this may be another farm. Let's have a little break. What's it say? No, this is the Bga plant. There we go. Got a big old Bga plant with way bridges and that there. Seen one, you've seen them all. More fields. These ones are slightly larger, as you can tell. And I think somewhere down here is another farm. You can slow down, mate. Maniac. Yeah, Greenside Farm. Here we go. We're going to pull in and have a look. Get a few fields with this one. This is slightly larger. Oh, that looks quite... Is that a bridge or is that just the way it looks? See? That's just the way it looks. Here we are. Get one of these houses. Again, I really don't like them. Garage. Shed. 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 Big open sheds. You got the cow one again. Where's the... There we go. This is the 45, the smaller one. Manure at the back. Not an auto feeder, you should feed them yourself. Sheep pen as well. Is this the... No, this is the big one, 65. You get a few fields with it. It's probably the smallest field on the game, that. Although, I think it's joined with this one, just got a road through it. So, I mean, you can plough that in if you want to. Entirely up to you. Keep them as almost two separate fields. You've got a big placeable area there as well, if you really want to use the placeable areas. And again, I believe you can delete a lot of this. This is a nice touch. Like a side-on hidden one there. But again, you know, do what you will with them. It'll be your farm if you choose to purchase this one. We'll have a look on the map on this one. Am I in the right place? No, I'm not. Here we are. So this particular one is 363,000. I think you'll find that is all the farms that are on here. We're going to come out and have a look at here in a little while, shortly. But at the moment, we're just going to have a quick look at some of these field prices. Trying to stay away from the farms because they are deceiving, because they have a few of them. So your bigger fields, which are sort of 25 here. That's got forestry. That's £500,000. My bad. That's £500,000. £500,000 for that. Whew, you're going to have to make some serious wonga to get that one. To get these ones going. The one down here, that's 398,000. You start off with owning the BGA in New Farmer, and all this here that you can see in blue, you own all that as well. It's a nice sized farm. Are you going to want to start off one like that, or would you like to build your own? Personally, I think building your own is the way to go, but there we go. So you got 89,000 for a little one there. I'd say this is medium to large, 230,000. 52 being small, 34 grand. That is down by, that isn't a shot, that isn't a No, there's not one there. That could be interesting to have a look at down at 69. We will head that way. 69. Yep, we're going to head that way next because that may even be some sort of placeable farmyard there. We're going to have a little drive around that bit, I think. Yeah. So yeah, there are some interesting bits. There it is. So we'll drive down to that little area we just saw on the map, and then we drive down to the bottom field, and we'll show you that chunk there as well. Now, all that land at the bottom is for sale as well. You can buy that. And I love the hedges. Absolutely love it. It's very British. Not quite as rural. Oh, sorry. Not quite as rural as Calmsden Farm. This is a bit busier. This would be probably farmland you'd find linking two little towns up. Two little villages up. With a main B road like this running through. And the lanes running off it. We've just gone past the main farm there, which you can see in the distance. As I try not to crash again. Past the shop again. Hello shop, bye shop. Through the little village. I'm trying to think where that turning's going to be. Just after the village, before there be the grain mill. Could it be? There it is. Here it is. This is the one. I think. Just jump in a map and see. Yes, it is. Right. So this little area can be purchased with this field. So again, this is yet another possible farm site. I think we may even have enough money to buy this. So yeah, you buy that field and you get this free. So, the question is, are things deletable? Let's find out. We have this plot of land here. We've bought and we've come with these things. These oval sheds. Here. There is no collision. There is no nothing. Nothing. This one, however, select. Bang. Sell it. Yes, you can. Can't get rid of these. Can get rid of that. Nice big open bit at the back here as well. So they are. It is field. It is part of this field that you own. You know, it's a nice area. Why not turn it into your farm? It's possible. So yeah, with a little bit of imagination, you can definitely see yourself putting a farm in some of these areas. You don't have to stick with the ones that are on the map, but they're there as well. So definite prospects of having some good multiplayer going. Continue down the little lane. You get to the animal livestock. Greenlands auction centre. And some sort of sell point. The bit we really want to see is just coming up down here past these few couple of fields and that big one to the left. If you really want to go out and about and stick a gold, you've got Greenlands or wild space. This looks like an old failed farm. Or a run down closed farm, whatever you like. Got a big old barn. He's not gone for the one with all the holes in. I probably would have. But you've got this little area down here. And again, it can be purchased. So you could possibly do a survival roleplay sort of thing. And try and build your way up to a proper farm. Or a big farm, or however you want to do it. And if we jump into the map section, come down, here it is here in this corner. You can purchase that little bit for 27 grand. You can also purchase this little bit. And then after that, they're in chunks. You can see them, big bit. Here we go. You can buy them in chunks. Now there are trees on them. They're just not compact. So it's a few trees. You can plough the ground. You've got yourself a nice little farmstead. It is what it is. And there are some lovely little dips. Good for sort of mudding. We'll follow the old dirt road. Follow the old dirt road. Follow the old dirt road. Should be a sale point somewhere up here as well. Ooh, let's say. Oh, Greenlands Wild Space, my bad. It's in here, timber time. So you've got the furniture workshop. Just see if we can cut through the hedge. So all this little bit here, as you can see, is purchasable. Everything, and it's very consistent. I'm going to go right over here and just zoom right out so you can see it all. This is it. The odd few trees here and there, but it's all purchasable, so you can really create your own farm down in this area. Anything you want to create, really, you can create it down here. This is almost like its own map just at the bottom. You've got these lovely, I mean, look at that for a rolling hill. You could definitely maybe put a sports arena down here for racing. Who knows? Limitless. I'd like to see what people do create with these sort of things. It's very flat down here in the plateau. It's fairly flat down here. As you get out of there, you get nice little strips of flat land. And you get little divots. There's a little divot, and then it goes back flat land for just forever. I mean, it seems like it goes on forever. And if we're full throttle at 70 miles an hour and get up that hill, but if we do and we come over here, you just find you're back in the fields. So I mean, this map is fairly big. I mean, it really is. It's as far as I know, we've not been allowed to have 4x maps on console. Yet this particular map honestly feels like it is 4x. It really does. It's vast. So if you're looking for roleplay, if you're looking for multiple players, if you're looking for multiple farms, give this one a go. Give it a test out, drive around, have a play around with it, cheat yourself some money in, put some signs down, buy everything, see what you can delete and sell, have a fiddle around, give it a few days of playing around and testing on it, give it almost a week to see if you can find any faults with it at all, and then after that, honestly, if you feel this still has nothing to offer you, fair to me, no one's going to make anything. But honestly, I think if you're looking for one like that, this is the one for you. Well, until next time, this is Matty G. Thank you very much. If you like what you see, please follow on Twitch. You can subscribe on the YouTube channel. Click the notification so you got that bell. Make sure that bell's ringing, and that will set you up for all the notifications to come. I had a little